Google launched their phone, then they tackled the world of tablets. Now they're going for laptops with the Chromebook Pixel. So, Mark, what's the deal with this thing? I heard it's $12.99. What's going on?
Well, we're talking about a very premium product from Google, and they're going after that high end of the market where you'll find devices like the MacBook Air. And it has somewhat of like an Apple-like look and feel. This is 3.3 pounds, which is a little bit heavy for something with a 12.85-inch screen. But the build quality is awesome. You won't find anything like screws or stickers or anything like that you'll find like on Windows Ultrabooks. And the star of the show is the display. This is 2560 by 1700 pixels, which is even higher than the MacBook Pro with Retina display. Plus, you get something that Apple doesn't usually give you, which is built-in touch functionality.
Now that is pretty sweet, and it does look pretty gorgeous, but is it worth the money? Like, how are the apps?
Well, as you can see right here, there are a fair number of apps available. We've already downloaded a bunch from the Chrome web store. There's thousands of apps there. We don't think that the quality is anywhere near as good as, let's say, what you're going to get on Android. Okay. I'm kind of waiting for the two platforms to combine, and hopefully that will happen over time. But for now, you do get all of Google's good stuff out of the box, including Drive. You have Gmail. Obviously, you have Chrome itself. And there's lots of apps that you can launch with a touch or using this great touchpad. In terms of the build quality, I think that's important. You know, this is first and foremost a laptop. You can use it like a tablet, but we love the keyboard. This is an etched glass touchpad. So you know how we've always complained about touchpads on Ultrabooks? This one gives you a lot better performance. And you know, although we love the display, and I want to show you guys just how good that is, if we just switch out of this. This is what Google loaded on this device, just to give people a sense of what you can get with this better than Retina display quality. So I'll just fire that up. Just to look at the detail, you're getting 400 nits of brightness, 178-degree viewing angles.
Wow.
And the speakers are underneath the keyboard. And I don't even have it on max volume. See what happens when, this is about half. So I give Google a lot of credit when it comes to the hardware and the design, ergonomics, the audio, and the display quality. If this was running Mac OS, I'd probably buy it.
Oh, that's so wrong.
It's a little bit cruel, but it's kind of true in the sense that you're pretty limited right now in terms of the number of applications that are available and their quality. But I do like the fit and finish of this device, and I would certainly use it if I was using the browser for most of my productivity tasks.
Okay, so with Chromebooks, you usually have to stay connected to the cloud. How is that working on the Pixel?
Well, with the Chromebook Pixel, you have options. For the most part, you're going to get a lot out of this if you use the Pixel online, and that's why it's based on the browser. But there are some things that you can do offline. So for example, Gmail. You can at least compose messages and look at those and then send them when you reconnect. And then with Google Drive, you'll be able to edit documents as well as presentations, not just view them. And there's a selection, a few hundred or so, and growing all the time, of offline apps within the Chrome web store. And this is what it looks like when you want to transfer files. So you have downloads up here and Google Drive, and everything is in sync. So if you go to your other computer, everything will be there. And if you want to connect when you're not within Wi-Fi range, you do have the option of springing for the even more expensive $14.49 version with LTE, and that connects to Verizon Wireless's network. As far as the apps themselves go, there are some applications that work offline. For example, this version of Angry Birds works even if you don't have an internet connection. So, and it works with not only the touchpad, but with the touchscreen itself. So there you go. And there's some other apps that we really like. There's one here called PicMonkey that's used for editing photos, and you can apply filters and that sort of thing, just like Instagram. So there's a growing number of applications that you can use both offline and online. We just want to see the selection of apps improve overall.
Okay. So overall, would you recommend this as a must-have, a should-have, maybe?
I would say that if you're comfortable living in the cloud and you're looking for something with a very, very premium fit and finish, this is sort of like the new status symbol for people who don't want to be seen carrying the MacBook Air. It's sort of like the anti-MacBook Air. On the other hand, we expect a lot of the features shown here to show up in Apple's products, and there's also some, like the IdeaPad Yoga, that you love, that gives you more flexibility in terms of the design. I'd like this a lot more if this detached, and you could use it as a tablet. And I would also like it a lot more if the battery lasted longer. We saw about 4 hours in our test, even though Google claims 5. And a really good ultra portable for us lasts 6 hours on a charge. So in the air, it lasts for 8 hours. So overall, we love the design of this. See, like even like little things like the light bar. The display is great. The touch functionality is good, but we'd like to see the interface actually match the capabilities. So what we're left with is something that gets 2.5 stars. So what that means for us is that it's okay, but we would wait for either the Chrome OS ecosystem to improve and the apps to improve, or for another version of this device that is a little bit cheaper.